Onyx is a hotel management company. We have been in the business for over 50 years now. We operate properties in luxury, upscale, select service and service apartment range. We operate some of the most successful properties in Thailand. At this point, we operate about 42 properties in 7 countries. 2017 is one of the most exciting years for us. We are opening quite a few new properties, and we have properties coming up in countries like Sri Lanka, Malaysia, and China. This will be our first property opening in Malaysia under Amari brand. Under same brand, we are also opening properties in Sri Lanka as well as China. The trends we are seeing these days is that there is a lot of competition and consolidation. There is a consolidation going on in OTA. So we saw that Expedia bought most of the remaining OTA companies, and we have seen that the rest of them were bought up by Booking.com, so our Priceline. So there is a lot of consolidation going on in the OTA area, which means they have a lot of money to compete against hotel brands and independent properties. The other thing we are seeing is that in some price point, some range like mid-range properties, Airbnb is also providing some tough competition. So there are a lot of options available to travelers, and the hotels have to differentiate themselves to compete against these independent options available to the travelers. There are other trends that we are also seeing. We see that the hotel companies are now becoming a bit more aware about the possibilities. The technology vendors are going aggressively after independent properties and small group like ours. So they are realizing that there is a way that they can compete with OTAs as well as some of the other properties, especially independent properties, in their destination. At the same time, in Asia, we are also seeing that there is very less price integrity. The hotels care so much about the source of business, and in many cases this is OTAs. So hotels tend to neglect the pricing on their own channel or on their own website. This creates a little bit of disconnect. The consumer, especially in Asia, tend to think that it's cheaper and better to book on OTAs. But if a hotel company is serious about maintaining their rate integrity, this should not be the case. We have hotel companies like the large ones who are going into things like pricing for loyalty program member, where they give a certain discount. This discount is only available to the loyalty program members, and this discount is not available on OTAs. So they are encouraging more people to sign up to their program, while the independent properties have really not much digital marketing strategy to talk about. While the smaller groups are competing heavily, they are somewhere in the middle, and they are competing heavily in digital marketing areas. What we are seeing from our side is that there is a lot of pressure in terms of getting maximum return from your advertising investment. Every year the cost of advertising, the cost for pay-per-click goes up, but our budgets do not grow on the same scale. So every year basically we have less money, and the expectation from the owner are higher. So there was some years back we could invest a lot heavily in display marketing. We have to divert our more funds towards performance marketing, and in this case we are looking at avenues where it is our advertising dollar can be stretched much further, meaning that if we can do a lot more targeted advertising, this is where it helps us to maximize the money that we have.